Suddenly I've seen March. We are in March. We are in my food storage room because I need to sit with the chickens. And they are all sorts of flighty this morning. Are you guys okay? Are you a little jumpy? Are you a little jumpy? Okay. I did not come live yesterday. What was going on yesterday? I don't remember. I don't know if you saw her peeking up on that one. Oh, I was supposed to go live, but then I didn't, and then I posted a bunch. What in the world kind of chaos is going on in here? This is actually... What are you guys doing? Are you flying? Why are you being so jumpy? Why are you being so jumpy? Why are you being so jumpy? You guys wake up on the wrong side of the bed? Huh? Okay, anyways, I had like just a crazy busy day yesterday, and people thought the kids were off, but they were not off. I mean, they thought they were in school, but they were not in school. It was a records day for the school, so I had kids. They're scaring themselves. They're scaring themselves. It's actually really funny. So I did make a bunch of posts about some products that are for sale. That was all from just one person's box that they just stopped talking to me and telling me if they wanted their stuff. So I listed their stuff. And that I am a business person. I have to remind myself that. You don't just keep somebody's stuff for 3 years and feel guilty, I guess. You guys are really flying. You're really flying. So yesterday's spiritual message is, it's easy to think that other people's lives are perfect compared to ours, but the perfection we think we are seeing is usually no more than a facade. It's like the exterior of a building that takes a whole lot of effort and good lighting to maintain. The inside of the building isn't usually as pristine, and it's certainly not perfect. What might happen if you stopped censoring your life to achieve perfection? Who would you be if instead of striving to present a perfect you to the world, you allowed the world to see who you really are inside? Oh, I wish that people would stop sending messages. Oh my gosh, my messenger is always going crazy. You'd be a lot happier of a person. It is so silly to compare our lives to other people, and that's one of the spiritual messages of the fairy. This gosh, I'm gonna block that seller because she's driving me crazy. One of the spiritual messages from the fairy this month, if you didn't get the newsletter, let me know and send me your email, because I did send that out. But it's a lot about your age and where you feel you're at in the world, and if you feel like, well, I'm like close to 40, or I'm 50, or I'm 60 and I can't do that anymore, or I can't go back to school, or I can't start a new career, new job, I can't move, I'm too old, or look at so and so, they've got 3 kids and I have no kids and no relationship. Look at so and so, their marriage looks amazing and mine's on the rocks. Like, you can't compare yourself, because you honestly never know what's going on in that person's life, and nobody's life is perfect. And what you should strive to do is be your true authentic self and be happy with who you are, and just work on your growth and where you want to be and what you want to do in life. Like, I've worked really, really hard to work on myself, and I was so excited to do something different out of my comfort zone that I normally wouldn't do. Like Aspen messaged, and I know Aspen, but we don't talk a ton, and I love her and her husband, but she just was like, hey, there's a ring class today, would you want to come? And I was like, oh my gosh. My first instinct is always to say no to things, because first off, I think I've mentioned this a couple times, I have driving anxiety, and if anything's late at night, the driving makes me so scared. I get parking anxiety. Where am I going to park? And then I get anxiety about the event that I'm going to, because I'm like, are there going to be too many people? I'm more in a group setting. I'm more of like a presence than I am a talker a lot of the times when it's a group setting, because like, I don't know. Hey girl, hey. I have a hard time. I'm just naturally healing the room, and then I get overwhelmed super easily by other people's energies, especially if they seem super chaotic and unhealed. I don't know. So I went to that spur of the moment. I had to go find a parking spot, which sucked. And then I did something like crafty that I was like, there's no way I can do that. But I was spontaneous, because that is one of the messages that I keep telling you guys the last month, is be more spontaneous and go with the flow. And like, if somebody messages you and says to go do something, go do it. Or if your husband comes home and has an idea to go do something and you're like, no, because I have dinner, I have chores, I have this, you have to go do it. And so then that opportunity presented itself, and I was like, oh my gosh, I can't say no, I got to go. I want to be spontaneous. And I had a really amazing time. And now I have, like, these rings seem so special to me. And my life isn't perfect. It is far from perfect. So if I portray a perfect life, I'm sorry for that, but I do not feel like I portray a perfect life. My life is full of chaos and constant change. I have an autistic child that constantly challenges my idea of a normal family. And then I have a normal child that is very hyperactive. And like, I celebrate his wins, but then like in my heart hurts for the delays that Connor has. But then like, I have to make sure that they both feel equally loved. It's such a hard balance. And then moving and having such chaos with my husband and my husband's family, and him needing to work on his healing and realizing who he is. Like, we had a really, really hard last year. I would say I didn't know at times if we were going to make it through the last year in our marriage. And it was honestly because of his family and his idea of his self-worth being centered around his family feeling like he was worthy, and with his family not making an effort to have a relationship with him, he felt unworthy and was self-sabotaging. And then I'm a very unhealed person, and I don't communicate well, and I'm trying to communicate more effectively, because I shut down when there's any, like, I instantly disassociate or shut down when I'm met with conflict, because when I was met with conflict in my younger years, like, that I had to do that for survival. So the last year has been really, really difficult. So if you thought my life, I was portraying it as perfect, or if you watch people, especially like the social media family bloggers and stuff that make everything look so amazing, like, you need to know that their lives are not amazing. They struggle just as much, if not more than you, because they are on this journey of trying to make themselves look perfect. I don't want to look perfect. I want to look authentic. I want to be myself, and I want to find who I am and what Sasha likes. And I want to do that in such a healing way that it makes Troy find who Troy is. Yeah. Anyways, so be authentic. What's March I skipped all the way to June. We don't want to go to June. June is not a good month for us this year. Let's go back to March. March 1st. I love that the color's blue too. You guys are so twitchy. Because the chakra for the month of March is our throat chakra. Calm down. We are all healing. Thank you, Crystal. I'm proud of you too. I tried to get in there, but people were coming out and then the whole part in front of enchantments was like, it was crazy busy. And then I went shopping into enchantments, and they've got like this crazy stalker dude that just stands in there for hours at a time right now. And I don't know. It was weird. That part was weird. But the making the rings was completely amazing. So March 1st, I parked like past enchantments at a parking lot that was like 9 to 3, only 2-hour parking. And I was like, well, it's past 3. So does that mean I could just park wherever? So I just parked in there. There was like one car in there. Like, hopefully I don't get towed or a ticket, but it was worth it if I got a ticket because I felt like I was brave enough to go to the event. So I was like, I will risk a ticket for this. Anyway, and there was tons of like sirens and cop cars. I don't know what was going on last night. Complete chaos in town. So I was like, there's no way they're going to stop and give my butt a ticket with how much activity like there was with sirens and stuff. I was like, they're too busy to give little me a ticket. Stand down moments. Oh, what does this mean? We all have stand down moments that require us to stand up in the center of ourselves and know who we are. When your marriage falls apart, when the job that defined you is gone, when the people you'd counted on turn their backs on you, there's no question that changing the way you think about your situation is the key to improving it. I know for sure that all of our hurdles have meaning, and being open to learning from challenges is the difference between succeeding and getting stuck. You have to gain that higher perspective. So one of the things that we get stuck on is we get stuck on why me, and why did I have to struggle so hard, and why is my life so difficult? Why did I have to have a shitty upbringing? Why did I have to have horrible relationships? Why did I have to be, abused in the way that I was abused? Why did I have to, like, all of your struggles, you think about your struggles, and there's still a lot of anger around those struggles. You have to change your perspective. You have to change your perspective. You chose those struggles. You chose, before you came here, you chose those struggles. Instead of thinking, why me? You need to understand that the reason you struggled with the things you're struggling with is not only to upgrade your energy and to learn more and to be a better person, but there are people that need your healing energy and that will go through the same trials that you chose to go through, that need your help. You chose those struggles. Don't think, why me? Think, how am I going to overcome this and be able to help myself, my family, and other people? If we get trapped in the why me, in the life isn't fair, we're not going to survive that. Exactly. Like, I do believe that we keep coming back and coming back and coming back to upgrade our energy, to learn more lessons, and to help humanity. as a whole. And we can choose to be overcome by our trials and to sit in them and be stuck in them. And then we lose more of our spirit if we do that. Like, my mom could have easily chose to overcome her struggles. She could have chose to not be abusive like she was abused. She could have chose to communicate better. She could have chose to seek more mental health. She could have chose to be a better mom. But she sat in her struggles and she justified her bad behavior because of her struggles. And when I look at my mom and I look at pictures of her eyes, she's lost her spirit. She's lost it. So you can choose to lose your spirit and let yourself be overcome by the trials that you chose. Or you can let go of why me and understand that you chose this struggle and that there is a higher purpose for why you chose these struggles and that you are capable of overcoming them. And you are capable of healing not only yourself, your family, but so many more people because you chose this path. I love you, Crystal. I love all of you guys. That's why I don't carry... Like, I did go through that. Why me? Like, why always me? Why am I always put in these situations where these patterns of abuse continue? Or like why me? Why did I... Like, even this last year was such a struggle because I was like, why me? Why do I have to watch my husband have to lose his entire family because they don't see his self-worth when I had to do the same thing 6 years ago? Like, why do I have to watch him have the same hurt that I had? Why? It was so hard. So hard. So, but I chose the path that I chose, and then I chose my partner, and now I'm helping him get through it the same way I got through it. So even in my partner, I chose to have my struggles to help heal my partner. It's so hard. I'm not done yet. Okay, I'll get it. Go back upstairs. I'm almost done. Here's Zorro. Zorro has the mask. Whoa. These kids are fighting like crazy upstairs. Why are you going backwards? Can you say hi? Hi, brother Barbers. You could fly back in there. They're getting little feathers up here, which is so stinking cute. Are you gonna go? They kind of like me and kind of don't like me at the same time. He's like pecking me. She shout with it. Accept it and heal from it. Exactly. You're allowed to be angry. I'm not saying you're not allowed to be angry. You can go through that grief of anger and why me, but you have to accept and move forward at some point. Oh, hi. Are you talking to me? Oh, wow. Is that your big girl voice? You're so cute. Do you want to go back in? Come here. Where are you going? don't even think about it. She's like one of the oldest. She has the most feathers. She is the flyer. Look at her little tail butt. Look at her little butt. Look at her little butt. Your butt head. This is Penguin. Penguin number 2. Where are you gonna go? Can you see him? Can you see her close enough? I don't know why she's getting that close. Girl, you pecking at my rings? You're so stinking cute. They play hard to get, but they do like me. They do like me. Come here. Big Mama. Tell him your story, Big Mama. This'll heal you guys. Look at her booty. She was so high up. She's like, boom. Don't be looking at my booty. That's what she said. Don't be looking at my booty. This is the one I want. You are fast. She's the most compact. Make yourself tired, girl. Why'd you do that? Why'd you do that? You acting crazy. This is Troy and Cutler's favorite. Psyduck. When they get all their feathers, I may not be able to recognize them because they're not gonna look like this. So let's hope that we could tell. But she's the most compact. It is the sound of spring. Okay, come here. Eeyore. Connor kind of has a crush on Adley on YouTube. I don't know if you guys have seen Adley on YouTube. But that was supposed to be Eeyore because she's gray. And he's calling her Adley now, so she might get a name changed. But they're super cute and they're growing and they're in my food storage room because this is where I want them and I love them. So the spiritual message for yesterday was stop comparing your life to other people. And then today was we all have down moments that require us to stand up in the center of ourselves and know who we are. I know for sure that all of our hurdles have meaning, and being open to learning from challenges is the difference between succeeding and getting stuck. You are capable of... Wants to see McQueen? McQueen! McQueen's the fastest, dude. She's so fast. We are all capable of getting through our hurdles. Morgan, she says hi. Morgan. Hi, Morgan. Are you watching SpongeBob? McQueen likes SpongeBob too. She's thinking about flying over there. They're getting a lot funner too because they move around more, but they're getting a little more difficult. Okay, stop it. It's just your heat plate. I'm moving it back into the middle because I care about you guys. You're being very dramatic. Very dramatic. But know that you guys are capable of all things. And that you can get through any hurdles. You just have to change your perspective. The birds, like if you see a ton of bird signs, it's about gaining a higher perspective and looking at all of what's going on around you. Why are you guys gonna hide in the corner? You act abused. You're spoiled. You're spoiled. I hope you guys have a good day, and if you need anything from me, message me. Bye!